Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris, your sales consultant at Randy Kuehl Honda in Cedar, Iowa. And here behind me, I have a brand new 2024 Honda Odyssey Sport in the radiant red. Let's show you all the cool stuff now. All right, so here we are right outside the Honda Odyssey. As usual, we're gonna walk up here to the window sticker. You guys are welcome to pause the video right about there if you guys want to explore your own. Now, you guys can clearly see it's gonna be a 2024 Honda Odyssey Sport trim right over here. The fuel economy on this, you got 19 for the city, 28 for the highway with a combined of 22. Down on the right-hand corner talks about your safety ratings, almost 5 out of 5. Who doesn't love that? Right here where the vehicle's made at, it's Lincoln, Alabama. It is a US made product, as you guys can see. The price point here for the sport trim, and then all of a list of all the standard features and functions, which we're going to try to cover today just for you guys. Now, this is going to be a radiant red. It's going to be a plus charge for this particular color from Honda. I'm also going to throw some additional color options up there. Then also there's going to be a plus charge from American Honda, so you guys be fully aware of that before arriving at your local Honda dealership. We're going to step here towards the front of the vehicle. It comes standard with 2 key fobs. You get driver 1 and driver 2, so you can see that on the back of the key fob. We can get that to focus. There we go. Remote start comes standard. You simply just hit lock, hold this button down here for a few seconds. You're going to see the light's going to flash down below. It starts right up. Then the lights will flash again to let you know, hey, I have started. It runs in 10-minute intervals. The doors will remain locked for you. So let's say 10 minutes have passed, it automatically shuts off. Let's say 8 minutes have passed and I'm like, man, I can't find my socks or whatever else. I need the time going on a little longer. I can repeat that process. It runs 10 minutes from that point, so it runs for the grand total of 18 minutes. A third time, no, it will not work a third time, just twice, okay? Now, if I change my mind, I can simply hold this button down here for a few seconds, then it shuts it right off there for you guys. Now we're going to take a look here at the front. It comes standard with a 3.5 V6. I'm going to throw a horsepower and torque up there so you guys kind of know what you're playing around with. All of your Honda sensing features come standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, your forward collision, and road departure, traffic sign recognition. A lot of cool safety stuff is going to be in there. So safety is pretty much just middle name here for your family vehicle. Now, you're going to have LED lights all the way around. Yes, that means your fog lights, your daytime running lights, and your headlights, and then your taillights, all LED from that point. Now, with the sport trim, you're going to have this eyebrow, instead of chrome, it's going to be a nice gloss black finish, okay? We're going to step here off to the side. You got those nice 19-inch alloyed rims. Black, of course. Then we're going to take a step here back to the side profile of the vehicle. I'm going to throw some exterior measurements up there so you guys see how guys compares to you guys' current vehicle. Then other ones out there too as well. Now, as we're looking at the side profile, you'll see we have black side mirrors with the turn indicators on those. You have a little chrome action along the bottom of the windows. Then it's going to be a nice black finish on top of the windows, rear tinted windows from there, and the body colored handles. We're going to take a closer look here at the side mirrors. It's going to be a breakaway side mirrors. So if you need to fold these bad boys in, it's simple, just push right in. If you bump anything, hey, that's not a problem. They just kind of snap right back in place. Here's those turning indicators right here on the side mirror. Now we're also going to have smart entry with the vehicle. So let's say it's all locked up. You got the key fob in your purse, your pocket, your jacket. Walk up, put your hand in the handle, and it unlocks it. You can choose you want the driver's side door to unlock or all doors from there. All right. Now you're also going to have a little button right here. So let's say I got the key fob still in my pocket, my purse, whatever. I shut the door, I hit this little button. It locks all the doors when I walk away from there. So that's going to be nice. Hit that, locks it. I can walk away with confidence, or I can have the walk away auto lock feature enabled. So let's say I still have this in my pocket. I don't have to hit that button. I get 10 feet away. Boom, it locks all the doors. I never have to second guess. Did I lock my doors? Did I not? It's just, I know it's locked without a doubt. As long as I don't leave a key fob in there. Because the car is programmed, so and notice the order that you've done things. So for example, let's say the key fob's in the car. I open up the door. I hit the lock button. The vehicle's like, hey, the door's open. You hit lock. I'm sensing the key fob in there. You're accidentally locking your key in the car, okay? It automatically unlocks from there. So pretty nice. Now, as we come over to the gas tank, that's a capless gas tank. So when the car is unlocked, you push that door, it pops right open. No longer cheap cap to worry about fixing or replacing. It's a simple slide and go. When you shut this, you hit the lock button. Guess what? That's locked, okay? Now we're going to step here towards the back end of the vehicle. Once again, you get those LED taillights. This makes a bold statement as you apply into your brakes for safety, of course, okay? So you have a multi-angle rear camera on the back. I'll show you guys more of that on the inside. You got a nice little gloss black finish going on right up here. A little badge of honor. You got a Sport there, so everyone knows you're rocking out with the Sport. And then of course you got an Odyssey. You can have a power lift gate. So simply just have a power lift gate button right here. You can click that bad boy, it will open and close it. Then of course you'll have a button right here on the hatch. Then you have this little button right here. So as I bring this up a little more, I get all this glare, there it is. So let's say with this little button, what that is, if I had the key fob in my pocket and everyone's out of the car, got all their supplies, I'm the last one to get out and I want to lock the door because I got everything out here. So when I shut this, I can simply hit this button and it locks all the doors for you automatically. So that's pretty cool, just like the other button out there by the front door. All right, so we'll let this open up here. There we go. Now the power lift gate's also going to be height adjustable. So simply find the height that you want. You simply click and hold this button. You wait for the double beep. There's the double beep. So now it's going to open and close to that setting every single time. I'm going to pull it all the way up here. And there we go. Now we're going to take a moment here and look at the deep cargo area. So it's kind of nice. Comes standard with carpet mats. Nice black carpet mats. I'm going to put these bad boys here off to the side here quick. We have a nice deep cargo tray here for you guys. It does not come standard, but a lot of people get these, so we kind of have them with the vehicle from that point. It just makes sense, okay? It kind of protects that carpet and everything down below for you. Now, as we're looking down here, you got nice little cubby spaces off to the side, so that's going to be great for when you're on a family trip, stuff like that, things you want to grab it on the go. You can throw them off to the side, and then, of course, you're going to have one here on the other side. You're going to have an emergency funnel right in there, so you have a collapsible gas can. Collapsible nozzle gas can. You want to use this funnel so it won't get stuck. We're gonna have a 12-volt plug-in. And there we go. Now to bring these seats down, it's gonna be super nice and easy. You just grab and fling, and then there we go. Grab and fling. That one's gonna need a little more strength, and there we are. Success. Now, as we're looking here quick in the back, third row seat, you see you have a couple cup holders, adjustable vents are on that side. We'll come right over here. Cup holders, adjustable vent, then we have a 12-volt plug-in back there. Now, third seat belt, if you ever need it, there we are. We're doing pretty good. The cool thing about the Odysseys too, okay, got it fastened. Now you can bring these bad boys down just like this. So if you're out there doing some tailgating, guess what? Let's see if I can do this here quick. You can easily sit right up here. It's going to hold your weight. So pretty cool. That's me trying to put that quick in selfie mode. So there we are. Pretty nice and easy. Fling it right back up. It's locked and secured. Now you can, of course, adjust. There we go. The recline on these. That's going to be the cargo area quick, okay? Now we're going to come over here to the power sliding doors. You can simply pull these. They open right up. Or you're going to have little buttons here on the key fob too. So for example, if I select the far one over here, I hold it for a few seconds, you'll see it's going to open that, but I can use it to close it too. Now, as you guys are going to notice, we do have a leather interior here with the Sport. You're going to have the red stitching with the Sport package here. This middle seat will come out. We're going to get to that in a second. So we have a nice leather interior. To get to the third row seat, just going to pull this back. Then it allows you to have access back there, okay? Now, on the back of this seat, you're going to have some additional storage for that third row. We're going to have armrests on these two seats. Same on the other side. So if you take this out, at least everyone's going to have armrests from there. Anchors for the car seats. Oh, the cord's stuck. Get unstuck. There we go. Let's take this third row seat up here. So you got to pull this, and then you got to pull the headrest up. There we go. Sorry, guys. There. So that's what it's going to look like with it up. You can pull these out here for a car seat in the middle if you wanted to. trying to do everything one-handed here as I'm holding the phone. Got it. Okay. Well, my advice is don't do it all lopsided like I was trying, and there we go. All right, so you can simply pull this again, pull this back, down, cup holders, tray action from that point, armrest here. You got built-in shades over there, so you can keep the sun out of your eyes. For the passengers back here, so the windows will come down. You got some cup holder, some additional cubby space over there. Then you got some more space right back here, a little courtesy pocket, and a courtesy pocket behind this seat. Down below, you're gonna have a 12-volt, a USB, a couple USBs, cup holders from there, okay? Climate control is gonna be right over here for you guys, so pretty nice and easy. You can lock those kids out if you want to. Now, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, show you guys how to take out this center seat and the magic slide seat, so bear with me, okay? So first thing you wanna do is fold the center down like this. Then you got this little thing right here that you're gonna pull, and unlocks the back half. And then I had to pull this right out, okay? So give me 1 second here. I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so now since we're all done struggling back here to show you guys all this cool stuff, I got the center seat out here quick. You guys can see it's right here. You guys can store that wherever you guys want, all right? Now, cool thing about this, you can have the magic seats. You simply grab this bar right here, squeeze, and you can push it, and it slides it right over. Makes it easy for anyone getting in and out. If I need to separate some kids, they are separated. They got their little armrests here too, as well as a little divider if we need it. Now your spare tires could be right underneath from that point. Now these will fold down just like that, and these seats will come out too as well. You simply just pull this right there, then it'll allow you, as I pull that, take them right up the track, as you guys can see. All right, these are heavy, and I'm doing it one-handed, so I'm not gonna take them out, but you guys get the point how to take these out as you see fit, okay? All right, I'm gonna put everything back the way it was, then we're gonna talk a little more about up front. And we got everything back in place, and we're out of breath now. That was a good workout for the day, but now is everything set up for the next person. Now, as you notice on your way out of the vehicle here, you got some adjustable vents right there. You're gonna have your power sliding door button right there. And then we also have the child safety too. So child safety door lock, it's up, it's unlocked, now it's locked. You can see the little photos. You don't worry about any kids getting smashed in the door. It doesn't take much, as you guys can see. There's a little bit of resistance, automatically pops right back open. I'm going to throw some interior measurements up there so you guys know what you guys are playing around with as you get into your new family vehicle. How does it compare to your guys' current vehicle and the other ones out there? And whoever's brave enough to tag along, you can say challenge accepted. There's plenty of space in the Honda Odyssey. Now, as we're kind of checking out the door here quick, you guys will see it's going to be a leather armrest. You got your power windows, you got your power locks, your mirror selector, the D-pad to adjust accordingly, and then the window lock button just in case any young whippersnappers or misbehaved husband like myself are playing with the windows, you can lock them out. We're going to have 2-seat memory right up there. We're also going to have a little tray action. A little more cubby space down below. Then right up here, you're going to have your blind spot information system, all right? So with your blind spot information system, when you're doing your city and highway driving, there's a car over here in your blind spot, that's going to light up. The only time I talk back to you is when you have your turning indicator on while someone's in your blind spot. If you guys haven't seen that before in action, I do have a video. Check it out. It's going to explain a little more in detail and give you guys a nice little visual on how it works, okay? Now, as we come right over here, you're going to have your power seating. So you got your little forward, you got your little back, you got a little raise, lower, little tilt action on the front half of the seat, and then recline, then your lumbar support. You got pedals to get you to A to B, hood release. I'm going to pop this here quick to show you guys some of this little common courtesy stuff under the hood. So let's get going. Here we are right underneath the hood now. I'm going to show you guys those little details, the things you may do on your own. For example, a washer fluid. It's a blue cap right there. It's easy to find. Same with the dipstick. It's a nice bright orange. So even at nighttime, you can see that bad boy if you wanted to, at least find it. You have an oil cap right over here. Brake fluid. And then we got your battery connection down below, okay? Now, for those that have more of those advanced questions, feel free to contact your local Honda service center. I'm sure they'd be glad to assist you guys. Now, I'm gonna do one more look over here just for those that have the capabilities and the skill set to work on their own vehicle from here, okay? All right, let's talk about the front driver's seat now. Let's get going. All right, guys, so here we are right inside the Odyssey. Simply just have the key fob with you. It can be in your pocket, your purse, your jacket, just somewhere in the vehicle. From here, you're going to simply apply your foot onto the brake pedal. You see this comes right on. You're going to simply select that button and everything's going to turn on from there. Now, we're going to come over here to the left-hand side. We got some cool little buttons on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. You got your open and close for your power sliding doors. You simply just tap those bad boys and they're open and close. Just like that. Hit close, they're going to close from there. And there we go. Now, if you want to deactivate those and don't have them as power sliding doors, you can. You got this little switch here. Now they're not going to be power sliding, just manual, simple doors. But if you want them powered, there we go. And we have a power lift gate. You can't just do a little tap-a-roo. It's actually a click and hold this bad boy. That's going to open and close your power lift gate. Click and hold once again to let it close. This is going to be vehicle stability assist or your traction control. To turn that off, it's a click and hold. You'll see right there, it's off. If I click and hold it again, it's back on. That's what keeps you on the road. And then you got this little button right here. This is going to be for some quick point reference if you want to deactivate some of your safety features. So you guys can see right here, those are the three options. To navigate between those three options, you're going to have these little arrow keys. So as I select these, you can go between them to deactivate or to enable or to select whatever verbiage you want to use. That's going to be the enter key. So for example, your road departure, you're going to have your blind spot information system, and then you're going to have your forward collision. If I hit the enter button, it actually will deactivate it. It's unchecked, it's off. Then you see this little icon over here. I was all green. I turn something off, so it's letting me know some of the stuff is off. Now if everything's off, that's all going to be grayed out. So that's just a quick little visual point. Now to back out of that, I just simply hit the back arrow key right here, or I can hit home. But you know what, I'm going to turn everything back on here for the next person so they can decide how they want to set everything up on their own. Now down right over here, you got your electrical parking brake. To enable that, you simply just push it in towards the front of the vehicle. You'll see it's on because you have a brake light down there. Now, to turn that off, you can't just pull it towards you. As you can see, you have to simply apply onto the brake pedal and then pull that towards you, towards the back of the vehicle. Then it deactivates your electrical parking brake. Down over here, you have a hold brake. So let's say if I have my seatbelt plugged in and I hit that button, I have a video is going to show you guys that in action. But a nice little summary of that is every time I get to a complete stop, while that's enabled, it holds the brake for you until you apply onto the gas pedal. Then it releases it and you're good to go. So that's going to be nice for the stop and go traffic, or for those that have a hard time just simply keeping the foot down on the brake pedal for a long period of time. So the steering wheel here quick, let's talk about that for you guys. The release is going to be right over here, so simply pull that down. It's going to be telescopic, so you can push it in, you pull it out, you can go down, you can go up, so you guys can adjust as you guys see fit. And then to lock it right back in place, pull it right up, and there we are. Now we got a nice leather wrapped steering wheel with the red stitching. Once again, you'll see that throughout the vehicle, like we have it over here on the seats and the back seats and all that. We kind of pointed all that stuff out a little bit while ago for you. So I'm going to honk the horn here quick before we talk about some of the controls. So let's roll down this window. Let's honk the horn in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Roll up the window. Now on the right hand side, you have all of your Honda safety features or Honda sensing features right over here. So this is going to be for your adaptive cruise or your cruise control. So when you select this button, you'll get a mention icon right up there to let you know it's available. You can use your adaptive cruise. Now let's say when you select that button, you see this icon. That's your standard cruise. All right. So with your adaptive cruise, if you guys never experienced this before, you can set the distance between you and the car in front of you. So all you have to do is do a little tap-a-roo of this button over here to set the distance. There you go. Less lines means closer, more lines means further. That keeps you in the sync with you and the car in front of you. So for example, we have our cruise control, we set it, we adjust the speed so we want, we got the distance we want. We're going 45 miles an hour, the car in front is going 43. Every time a car gets in and out of range, it beeps at you. You can turn that on or off. So a car gets in range, beep, beep, beep. All right, car's slowing down, I feel it, and it slows you down to maintain that distance. It keeps you at sync, okay? So once that car gets out of the way, beep, beep, beep. Once again, you turn that on or off, then it resumes back to whatever your cruise control speed was set at. So that's going to be your adaptive cruise. Now, I know sometimes there are some people that don't like the adaptive cruise. They just want standard cruise, and Honda made it super easy to switch between them. All you have to do is tap this button, you need to click and hold it, and then look at that. It switches to your standard cruise. You got a little speedometer, arrow, no car in front of it. That's going to be your adaptive cruise with the car in front of that, okay? So there it is, pretty nice and easy. Next one's going to be your lane keep assist. This is more for your highway driving between 45 and 90 miles an hour. This is what keeps you in the center of your lane. So as you're driving down the road, you grab your lane a little bit, it beeps at you for your lane keep assist, beep. You can turn that on or off, but also just brings you back, okay? Kind of centers you. You would not be playing ping pong going back and forth. It just gently pushes you back, keeps you in the center of your lane. So imagine you're driving down the highway, you got to sneeze, you got to sneeze into your elbow, whatever, and during a turn, you're covered. This is going to help you. It guides you for those situations, okay? So when you select this button, you're going to see there's going to be hollowed out dotted lines right up there. That's because we're not going the proper speed, or we're not finding lines on the road. Now, if we were, and it's actively working, it'd be filled in white dotted lines, okay? Now, as we come right over here, you got your paddle shifters. Over here, you got your hands-free phone. So you can pick up the phone, you can hang up, you can do voice command like, hey, text my wife, and whatever, have a nice day, or hey, call Crazy Honda Chris. So all those cool goodies there. You just got to play around with those, get familiar with the voice commands. Now you got your volume control right up there. We got your music sources if you want to switch between that. Then you got a little navigator here through the driver's interface. We're going to get to that in a second. But as you're going through all that, this is going to be the back button or the home button. So it takes you all the way out of your driver's interface. It takes you to any screen you want. All right. Now we're going to have your adjustable wipers right over here. Adjustable intermittent wipers. Max those bad boys so they go fast, slow. Your rear wipers, there's a little twist from there. Right over here, you got your auto lights. Then you got your fog lights on and then off. You can see that by selecting right there where that little lines are. Same with over there. Same with this. Okay. And there we are. Now, we're going to talk about some of your driver interface layout and controls. So let's talk about the controls here quick. The things I'm going to use is the arrow keys to go up and down. Then to select things, I'm going to hit enter, and to back out, I hit this little back arrow key. Okay, so let's get right up here. Let's start from the top. You got a little scroll bar right here off to the side. You can see if you guys are up on the top like we are now, towards the bottom. So first thing that's going to pop up is going to show and hide apps. So you can choose what apps you want to display and what apps you don't want to display, that you want to hide, you want to clean up the clutter. You can. So I'm going to keep everything enabled. So I'm just going to hit the back button. Trip computer. So you can see between trip A and B, you just tap enter. You can see it's now down to B. If I tap it again, it shows you for trip A. To reset those, if I want to select B, it's highlighted now. I have to click and hold the enter button, and then it resets your trip B. So that's how you reset your trips. Now with this, you can see with almost a full tank of gas, we have a range of 398 miles to go before we go on empty. This is all computer generated and calculated based on my driving habits of the vehicle in the past 14 miles. So the more you drive, the more it's going to learn from your kind of driving habits, the terrain, the type of driving stuff you're doing. So that number's not always going to be the same. It's going to vary. Now, if I tap enter once more again, you can see it's going to show your average fuel, what you're getting, the distance you're driven, and stuff like that. Now, down below, you see there's a little graph from 0 to 50. It's going to show you a lifetime fuel economy that you're getting at that time. So as you're driving, you'll see that kind of fluctuate. I'm going to hit the back button. I'm going to go down to phone. If I had a phone paired, you see some stuff there. Now playing, if I had any music and everything turned on. Maintenance. Tire pressure, you have a direct tire pressure monitoring system. I have a video that shows you guys that, more of that in action. So feel free to check that out. Oil life. Excuse me. Safety supports. It's just another way to go from that button down there that we talked about to, same way. We'll come down here to settings. You can rearrange your apps. We'll keep everything there. You can show your tachometer. I disabled that Now it's all cleaned up. Let's enable it again. There's your tachometer. So if I want to change my speed distance from miles per hour to kilometers, you can. This is where we're going to go. And then you just do a click and hold. And there they are. But you know what? I'm going to switch it back. At the back button, blank. If I want nothing up there, if I want to clean up the clutter. Android Auto. If I had it plugged in, Sirius XM. You can go between your radio stations, stuff like that. I'm going to turn that right back off. Apple CarPlay, USB, and all these media options that you can play with on the fly. Now we're going to talk about the driver's interface layout here quick. You got your gas tank right over here. You got a little needle so you can see if you're full and empty where you're at. You got your fuel efficiency backlight. It's going to be that white bar light right up there. So when you're driving, you're being fuel efficient. It goes from white to green, then green to white when you're not. You got your engine temp right over there. Outside temperature is 54 degrees. We have 14 miles on the vehicle. So if you turn this little knob here, it adjusts the brightness of your driver's interface. And there we go. We're in park. Your digital speedometer. And that's pretty much the driver's interface screen right there. Now from here, we're going to back up here and we're going to take a moment here and look at the dashboard, all right? So we have adjustable vent over there for you. We got one there and one here. We're probably going to argue about those two, but for sure this one is mine. Now to open and close those, you can see that, right? It's closed. Pop it open a little and you can adjust what direction you want, up and down. So these don't close, the center ones, but the ones on the end will close. Now, also to point out, you are going to get some nice little red lighting. I'm going to put some photos up here for you guys. You can see that. So right up here in the center console, this will be a lot more noticeable at nighttime. You'll get the little red lighting right up here. Then also, you get a little red lighting action right in the handles. A little bit down below here too as well. And then down where your feet's going to be at. So you got a little atmosphere lighting, okay? Now, as we're done talking about that, let's talk about this touchscreen. So you have a nice big colorful touchscreen. You can pair up your phones. You have multiple phones paired. You have one as a priority. So as that priority phone is connected, that's the ones receiving the phone calls, text messages, and stuff. You're going to have settings, vehicle settings. I have the video out there. It's going to show you guys how to customize all of your vehicle settings the way you want. So when you drive off the lot, you're set for success. So check that out after you guys buy one, or maybe beforehand so you know what you're getting yourself into. Radio. So you got FM, AM radio. You have a lot of cool radio options. So if we select this button right up there, you can see all those options available to you guys. I don't have to really rattle those off. You guys can read those from here. Now let's say you're at the FM radio. To find a radio station, you simply hit tune. You type one of these bad boys in and see what happens. There you go, hit enter. Then to save it, all you have to do is click and hold. I have not found a way to delete these yet. It's just to save over those. And then that's it. If I want to switch again, I just come here, tap this, and I can select what I want. Same concept to save those. So you get Bluetooth capabilities, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you have an Apple phone, it's a simple plug and play. Take your phone charger, plug it into your phone, plug it in down here. Takes like your Apple Maps or your Google Maps and displays it right up here on your guys' touch screen while charging your device. Though that's going to be kind of nice, so you don't have to go to the higher trim levels to get your satellite navigation. Great thing about the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, those maps automatically update without having to pay for updates on the satellite navigation. So that's kind of nice. So if you have an Android phone like myself, you have to download Android Auto, allow the permissions, then it's a plug and play. Once you have it up there, you can select it. It will be not faded out, okay? So you got a trip computer, trip A and B. Just another point, you can see from this information here to put it up there. So if you wanted something else to display up there, you can. Text messages, if I had my phone paired, I can see my text messages, stuff like that. I can have it read to me. And then I can have a reply like, hey, text Carrie or text, Jeffrey or Suzanne, whatever. Have a nice day. It's super nice and easy from there. All right, so you have Sirius XM, USB. As you guys probably noticed, you don't have a CD player in this bad boy. A lot of car companies are going away from that. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings, but hey, if you want to save your what you want to call these visors from overweighted CDs and stuff like that, or clutter. You can download stuff onto a flash drive and plug and play. I have also had some people say, you know, Chris, I want the CDs. I like having physical stuff. They just go online and buy some USB plugged in CD players, you know, and it's super easy to do from that point. So at least you have that stuff. So all you have to do is click that, and whatever you plug into that USB, it will play it. You have an aux plug in. You got your social playlist, updates, Honda music. So that's pretty much all the stuff from there. You have your Honda Link. I encourage you guys to check out the cool complimentary stuff at HondaLink.com. It'll show you what trim level is compatible with what package and what's complimentary there for you guys. Definitely just check it out. A lot of this stuff is free, and it's kind of a little helpful for you guys too, just for everyday life. So we're going to back up here quick. Once again, we got our time right there. You can see it's 11:52. All apps. I want to put some apps on there, take some apps off of there. You can on the fly. Gonna hit the back button. The little star and moon. Let's see if this screen bugs me for my day and nighttime driving. It'll adjust the brightness from there. All right, so now we're going to talk about the center console controls here. So you got your front climate. So as you select that, you got your fan speeds, AC on and off. You got your different modes on the fly. You got your off for all of your climate. You can do auto bun. So that means whatever the temperature I have the car set to, the car is going to do everything in its power to maintain that temperature on the fly. So to turn that off, I just hit the off button. There we go. You got your sync. So with your tri-climate, if I sync it, I have the power of all the climate. Unsync fan speed. Now as I'm playing around with that, it's going to show you right there too as well. Same with the temperatures right there. You got air circulation, front defroster, rear defroster with heated side mirrors. Then you got your rear climate controls. So as I select that, I can adjust their temperature right there and there. Different fan speed modes, and I can lock them out. Okay, that's going to be that stuff right there. Then we're going to have heated seats down here. You got 3-tier heated seats for the 2 front seats. Idle stop comes standard. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings out there. If you guys want to shut that off, you have to hit this button every single time. So with idle stop is more of fuel emission awareness. So every time you get to a complete stop, the engine's attempt, the cabin's attempt, and other things to help protect itself, because it won't do it every single time, but it will engage when it can to shut off the engine, and once you let off the brake pedal, it starts it right back up before you apply into the gas. Okay, you have a snow mode. Snow mode is going to make your car to optimize your handling in the snow environment. So if you guys have an inch of snow out there for your city driving, I encourage you guys to use it. Then we're going to have an econ button right here. It's going to make you more fuel efficient, more effective for your highway driving, because the city is stop and go. So this is going to make you maybe get anywhere from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon, depending on how aggressive you're driving. Now keep in mind, you're sacrificing AC power and acceleration power for better fuel economy, so you got to pick and choose from there. All right, I gotta pause the video here quick. We're gonna get down here to this point, so I'll see you guys 1 second. All right, so we're back now. Let's talk about the shifters here quick. As you notice, it's all buttons. Okay, so now to use these buttons, you simply have to apply onto the brake pedal. So let's say my foot's off the brake pedal, I'm smacking these buttons, it will not shift. The safety is the brake pedal. So I apply onto the brake pedal. Right now we're in park, we can see that because it's red and we have the big P up there. So if I hit the reverse button, this has got tapped down, it goes from red to green, and what's up there we are. So we're in reverse. Now while you're in reverse, your multi-angle rear camera automatically displays right up here for you guys on the touch screen. These buttons down here is going to show you how the camera is going to act. So you have a nice 180 view, catches a little more of your blind spot there. Then we're going to have a more of a right behind you view. Then a straight down shot from your rear bumper view. So as you're backing up, you can see how close you're getting to the bumper, as you can see here. This is going to be on and off for a cross traffic monitoring system. So it's off. Now it's on. I have the video showing you guys this in action. So when the vehicle is in reverse and a car is coming from the sides, it will point out what direction the car is coming from, and then also give you a nice little audible sound effect to let you know, beep, 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 car is coming. Pay attention. So there's an extra set of eyes out there in the parking lot. They can be pretty crazy sometimes, especially during the holidays. So now we got your neutral. It goes from green to red. And then we have your drive. And then we click that again, you have an S mode. Now when you put this bad boy in S mode, it's going to shorten your gear ratio a little more throttle a little more, you know, acceleration power. Then it also turns off your idle stop. As you guys see right up there, that's your idle stop. So if I hit that button again, it's in drive. Now let's say if I hit the deactivate idle stop button right here, you get the same icon right up there to let you know it's off. We're gonna put that back in park. Oh, one thing I want to show you guys in reverse before I forget. As you turn your wheel, guess what? Yes, that turns to let you guys know, give you a little point of reference, all right? Now, an also thing to know about when you're in reverse, let's say you got a mirror. Let's get these mirrors kind of adjusted. Oh, I gotta select a mirror, playing around with the D-pad a little bit. There we go. Let's say we got it set up. Now, instead of having, I still have it set to the left mirror, and then I put the vehicle into reverse. In 3, 2, 1, you got your reverse tilt right there. So it only does one mirror at a time. Let's say if I come over to the right mirror, angles that up, down, well, that one moves right back up, as you guys can see. If I don't like that feature at all, if I want to keep my mirrors where they're at while I'm in reverse, all you have to do is simply put it in the center. None of them would tilt down for you, okay? And there we are. Now we're going to come right over here. We got some plugins. You have a 12-volt plug-in there. We're going to have a USB there. So we have a huge little tray action right here, so we can put whatever we need into here. I see this would be a great place for my wife's purse. Instead of right here in my spot, I'm like, hey, you have a spot here, honey? Or maybe I need to hide my snacks here from the kiddos. We have cup holders, little tray action. Once again, they got their cup holders down here. We have armrests. I don't have to share. You have yours, I have mine. They're a nice little ratchet set. So from there, you just got to pull them up to release. So there we go. Now as we open this bad boy up, we're going to have a USB plug-in, an aux plug-in, and a nice little tray action a little back there. That's a fixed place. So if I didn't want to put anything there. Glove box is going to be a lockable glove box. Open this up. Challenge accepted. Plenty of space in here. So whatever you throw in there, it feels like it goes to a whole new dimension. You'll forget about it. I know I will. We're going to have an auto-dimming rearview mirror with your garage door opener units. Now, to sync those to your guys' garage door unit, you may have to look up, let's say if you have a garage door 3000, you just look up garage door 3000. You can find a video for like a 2013 Accord. It will work the same. It just matter what unit you have at home to sync it. Maybe a 1 or a 2 person job. All right. So that's why I don't have a video out there, because I don't have all the garage door openers, you know. Now we're going to have your map lights. You have a one-touch power moonroof. So when you tap that bad boy back, it opens. I don't play with this on rainy and snowy days. You guys can imagine why. Tap it forward, it closes right up. Then if you push it in, it tilts right up, as you guys can see. All right, this is going to be for your lights. They're on. Put it in the center. So if I open up a door, there we go. Boop, there we go. I can turn it all off. And there we are. Place for the sunglasses, little conversation mirrors. I'd be like, talk to my youngest son, like, Cameron, stop your whining. I see you in there instigating. Who knows what he does? Depends on if he's in a cranky mood. There we are. I got a little light action with mine. Yes, I do. And there we are, guys. So that's going to be the quick run through. Thank you so much, guys, for your patience. I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.